What is up, everyone? My name is Jake, and Halloween is right around the corner. Okay, well, I guess it's still like a month out, but the second it starts cooling off even just a little bit outside, and I see a single leaf on that ground, it is Halloween season for me. So I thought, why not celebrate the Halloween season with a fun t-shirt design? But this design is not going to be just Halloween related, it's also going to be involving my little wiener dog Leia here. That's right, we are going to be making a happy Halloweenie shirt design. I'm ready for this. Are you ready for this? You don't look ready for this. I'm ready for this. So when it comes to making a design like this that is going to be more of a graphic tee style, I like to normally draw them out on paper. I don't know why I do this instead of just doing the entire sketch on my iPad right off the bat. I guess it's just kind of one of those things of going back to my roots kind of thing. But once I do the initial sketch, I take a picture of it with my iPad, and then I do a more refined sketch layer with my iPad using my own sketch pencil brush, and once that is done, it's all prepped for the final form. Alright, so the sketch is all done, and it is time for the most exciting part of this, where I get to add the crisp lines and finally start adding some color to really make this thing pop. Okay, so when it comes to the line work of this piece, I am also using one of my favorite brushes that I made to really get a crisp final look to it all. I'm also working on getting things set up for a brush pack for all of you guys with all my favorite brushes that I've made. I tend to use 4 main brushes when I'm doing illustrations though on here. The pencil brush, the smooth fine liner, my detail brush, and then my grain texture brush. I pretty much use all 4 of these in almost every drawing that I do on my iPad. But like I said, I'm working on setting something up for a brush pack in the near future. So once I have all the line work done, I start to play with the colors of this piece and just start dropping the colors that I think would look best on this piece when it comes to being on a shirt. I want this design to be on a darker shirt color, so I wanted to make sure that it had some colors to really make everything pop within the piece to make it stand out a little bit. And having those reds and oranges throughout the piece really helps with that. And to break up the black lines of the piece, I ended up actually putting an orange stroke line around the entire thing at the very end, and I think it really tied everything all together really well. Now, one thing I actually like to do when it comes to shading is I actually make a line where the end of the shadow will be. Instead of just filling the entire thing in with the brush, I will actually take the free selection tool and select the area with that and then drop the colors in that way. It's something that always seems to save me a good amount of time when I'm working. It's just a fun pro tip I use. So with the wording of the piece, I was struggling at first on how I wanted it all to look or where to place it. But I decided to go with this idea of the dog sitting on this little silhouette of a cliffside with some bats and pumpkins on it. I thought this played well with the words and the scene, and it really helped separate the drawing from the wording in a really fun way. And to make the wording, I made the block of words in Photoshop and then just imported the image of that into Procreate. I am normally not a huge fan of the text options in Procreate, so this is normally the route I take when it comes to doing lettering in here. And then of course I just went over all of it with my smooth liner and then filled it in to give each letter just a little more life to it. Okay, so the print company I'm going through for the shirt design is actually going to be Teespring. I really liked the way that the prints turned out with them. The colors are really crisp and it's the same as I drew them on the iPad. So the prints I'm going to show you here at the end are in the pullover hoodie and the men's premium shirt, but I do have other options in other styles if you want to check those out as well. Now, one thing I will mention when it comes to getting any print-on-demand shirt is that you should always wash them inside out and in cold water if you can to preserve the prints as long as you can. A lot of times I will end up drying mine on delicates as well, but that's not 100% necessary. The biggest thing you're going to want to do though is to make sure you wash them inside out to really preserve it as long as you can. But this design is nearing the end. Let's wrap things up and see how all of this looks printed on a shirt. All right, everyone, here it is. It is all printed. It looks absolutely amazing. I'm absolutely loving the way that this turned out on this shirt. So I'm gonna leave a link down in the description if you're someone who likes wiener dogs, or you know someone who likes wiener dogs, or you just think it's a really cute shirt for the Halloween season. You can go check it out. Like I said, I'm gonna throw it in the description down below. Oh, and it also comes in hoodie form. And to be honest, I'm actually really liking how everything turned out from Teespring. So I think I'm actually probably going to start going forward. I'm going to actually use Teespring from now on for all my designs. So if you have any designs that you'd like to see on a shirt, let me know. If you see one of my old drawings that you think would be kind of cool to redraw or whatever and throw it on a shirt, let me know in the comments below. Also, I have some really fun stuff planned for October, so if you're someone who really likes spooky stuff and likes Halloween, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything that's coming up. Honestly, I've already really been working hard for the stuff that's coming out in October, and I'm really excited for it, so I hope you guys are going to be as excited as I am when you guys watch it. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and like always, keep drawing, and until next time, bye.